Vayne, you were a legend on your debut. The Cosmos era, I will never forget what you've done for not just me, but for all of us who were around in those days. You truly were legendary. But I'm sorry, now you just gotta be a skip. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Your time has passed in my mind. I'm not saying Vayne can't be used. I know there's gonna be people out there who love Vayne and are gonna be running Vayne a lot. I'm looking at you, Blartanian. You've been a big Vayne guy. Do not disappoint me. Bring Vayne to stuff. I want to see it. Because I will live vicariously through people like you with Vayne. Because I'm just not interested. And I'm way too broke to even try going for Vayne. Like, everything that I have right now is going to be for Tifa. I don't give a shit. Tifa will be mine no matter what. Arden, it wasn't your turn. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Arden will just try to crack you open immediately at the beginning of this fight. So just be wary of that. But not to worry. I mean, Lunafreya is going to just heal us anyway. Vayne prevents us from getting broken. So it's not like he's going to do that much damage anyways. So we're okay. Did I say Vayne? Yang. I'm sorry. Yang prevents us from getting broken. Sorry, I still got Vayne on the brain. And now we spam. Yeah, this is going to be pretty self-explanatory from here on out. The only I'm going to just spoil the end. The only difference is normally I go in at 7. Go into the burst, I should say. Let me be more specific. I go into the burst at count 7 in force time. But not this time. This time I went in at 8. Because Golbez over there, those last 2 thresholds of his, you see those last 2 health markers? One is, I believe, at 50. The other one's at, like, 20, I want to say. Like, right around there. He will hit somebody. He'll do this thing where he, like, tries to freeze someone, and it can cause paralysis, which is why we brought the Raijin call, because now we won't be stunned, we won't be damaged. It won't be an issue. And we're going to use that to our advantage, because if we get out of the burst after we've crossed over those 2 thresholds, he's going to hit us twice, do no damage, and then Yang is going to counter him twice after we've built up a whole bunch of force damage with 1 turn left. And you'll see their health just drain when that happens. It's glorious. Garnet will be taking Lunafreya's place when she's done spamming and building the gauge. Because honestly, I just like Garnet more for rushdown teams. I just do. Those follow-up attacks, that overhead counter, it's so helpful when you're trying to rush them down in burst phases and stuff. Especially with a team like this, with like a Terra Yang set up with all those follow-up attacks, and she's just going to add more on top of it. With her other goodness, I don't need to explain Garnet. Everybody knows how wonderful she is. Still, to this day, mwah, long live the Queen. I believe after this is the core FR, which I would honestly love to get. But I gotta say, I am excited for Spiritus Brothers to stock up on resources, because God knows I need them. Maybe core will get a couple tickets. Maybe, we'll see. I did manage to snag Yuri's FR. I pulled for him simply to get through co-ops faster with a boosted character. And in fact, I wasn't even I was trying to chase something else. No, I was trying to get Yuffie's LD. That's what I was trying to do, so I could just spam that in co-ops, and then Yuri's FR showed up. I'm like, I don't even have this guy's burst or LD. But okay, I guess I'll use that for co-ops. And it's paying off. It was only a few tickets for faster co-ops. I'd say that's worth it. Especially a co-op like this past one, where you just gotta run it so many times to get all those damn crystals. So, thank you, Yuri, but I don't see using you after this. Yeah, I said I got his FR. I got his burst too on the free poll today. Still no LD. I wasn't planning on using him anyway. Yuri's one of those characters who would have had quite a time in the sun in the Chaos era if RNA had not shown up and stolen all of his thunder. But I mean, it is what it is. He was a good character back in the day. Most people just didn't know because RNA existed. He's weird looking though. I hate his outfit. I know that's a stupid reason to hate a character, but I'm just being honest. I hate his fucking outfit. It looks so lame. I don't know what it is. It's like some weird, like, light green, like, bright tunic. Like, no. Only one person can rock a green tunic, and that's Link from Legend of Zelda. I don't give a shit. Call me basic. I don't care. It's just, no. It ain't right. Sorry. Call abilities used here for those who didn't catch it in the beginning. I gave Raijin to Lunafreya, which just made sense because she's going to be on her way out anyway, so she could just drop the debuff on before she leaves. Of course, Terra has Sid Reigns because she's going to be the one in the burst phase, so self-explanatory. And then I gave Leo to Yang, just to help out Terra's damage while she's in that burst phase. And it worked out very well, very well. And this turn order in the summit, this worked out really well too. Because you'll see Terra in just a second. She'll like jump up. I was kind of wondering where that's right where I want you. That's right where I want you. That's perfect. I love you, Terra. You're the best. Because Garnet, sometimes she can be weird. Like sometimes she can just like jump up in the turn order when you don't want her to. So I don't really want her taking another turn. She's here. She's got her effects up. She's dropping her arc lasers. She is serving her purpose. Thank you, Leo. One of my favorite call abilities by far. I love this call ability. The amount of damage it pumps up in anything. It's so good. I love it. And Yang is putting out numbers with those Lunafreya buffs on still. My God. Also, for those who didn't notice, I upgraded the Fist Ultimate Weapon. So Yang's weapon right now is 3 out of 5. And I mainly did that because Tifa's on her way. I swear to God, I only leveled that up for 2 characters, Yang and Tifa. That's it. Those are the only Fist characters I even care about. But I like them both enough to where I think it's a worthy investment. I know I'll use them both enough to where leveling that up would be a good idea for me. Because I just kind of stopped with the unique weapon. I got that one at 2 out of 5 and then realized I don't really use my own Camelot much at all. And I never got Charlotta's burst. So it's like, what's the point of this? Like, do I really, I don't know. I just realized Core has a unique weapon. I thought he had a short sword. I was very surprised to see that he is equipped with a unique ultimate weapon. I did not expect that. I found that out earlier today. But I guess stranger things have happened. I don't know, but yeah, we're about ready to set up here. I'm gonna just spam for a little bit longer. Get their health down just a little more. Garnet, you're so helpful. Oh my goodness. All that extra damage is so good. Oh, we have a natural launch. We've just pummeled you guys enough to where we can send you flying through the air without the use of any call abilities. Wonderful. And that happens again shortly. It happens right when I was gonna use the Sid Reigns call, and I realized, you know what? I can switch it up a little bit, because otherwise it would have been a wasted launch. You'll see it shortly. We gotta get this up though. Absolutely. Absolutely. Golbez sounds really funny when you launch him. When he hits that imaginary wall, the noise he's like, ah! He sounds hilarious when he hits it. It's gonna happen in a second. I'll be quiet when it happens, but I think it's gonna be like, not now, but soon. Pretty soon. You'll. I don't know. It just made me laugh when I first heard it. I'm like, really? That's the sound you're gonna make, Golbez? You got that whole suit of armor and you're gonna go, ah! I loved it. That is still my favorite FR animation, by the way. All the ones that have come since. Like, plenty of them are great, but none of them tops the Kuja Terra Trance team up. I love that more than anything. Okay, here it is. See? I was like, ooh, I was about to use my Reigns call here, but you know what? Let's take this launch with the LD. Listen to Golbez, though. Listen to Golbez. When he hits the wall. Hold on. What is that? What is that? Look, when he first did it, I was like, I must have misheard that. Like, we got to hear that again just to be sure. When we have our Reigns called, okay, let's. I want to hear it again. Aren't you glad I'm providing commentary? This is so helpful, isn't it? Isn't it? Hold that. Okay, come on, Reigns, quit your kicking. So stupid. Okay, no fucking around. Let's burst. Let's get this over with. Let's just, yeah, alternate targets, keep it even, but I want to keep Golbez alive. The main goal here is to get past, like I said before, those 2 thresholds on Golbez's health so that he can hit us twice, counter him twice. I already said this. I'm repeating myself at this point. We're gonna hear the sound a lot. Like it's just gonna keep popping up. It's very distracting. I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I've already said everything that needs to be said about this fight with the strategy. I even talked about holes I don't know what else to talk about. Like, all I want to do now is just laugh at Golbez and the sounds he makes. That's all I'm going to think about now for the remainder of this video. But I will say I am glad that we're getting more fights like this, where we're fighting Final Fantasy villains, as opposed to just a lot of the same monsters that they've been recycling. I prefer stuff like this, because all of us downloaded this game to play our favorite Final Fantasy characters and fight our favorite Final Fantasy villains. Shut up, Golbez! God damn it, I can't focus! These Yang kicks coming up though, after the burst phase, I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. They put in some serious work, just because of the way that I timed this. So I'm glad I did it this way. I did enjoy this fight. I know I'm just kind of like Terra Yang pummeling it, but whatever. We all have our own bread and butter and how we beat stuff, so I enjoyed it, even though I did it like this. I am curious about like a more off-turn counter setup for something like this. Like that seems like it would be a lot of fun. That's normally not how I like to play, but for a fight like this, it just seems like it would be really cool. So maybe I'll give that a shot. Like a Reno FR might be really, really cool for this. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of brainstorming here. But yeah, maybe I will. Probably not in video form, but maybe just for fun. Just at my own leisure. Maybe I'll come back here and do like a counter setup. But probably not, because I'm a busy man and I do other things than just play this game, so I'm probably just talking shit right now. I probably won't come back here ever again. But who knows? Maybe I will. Okay, here we go. That should be paralysis, but because of the Raijin call at the beginning, it doesn't do shit. It just serves to help us. Get kicked in your face, bitch. Get lasered. What happened to their health? What happened to Arden? Arden is gone. Arden has vanished. And Golbez, what a perfect way to end the fight. Does he make the same sound when he dies? I think he makes a different sound this time because he's dead. Let's hear it. That sounded like Mumbo Jumbo from Banjo-Kazooie. It sounded just like it when you grab the tokens. Showing my age with an old N64 game. But hey, that's my run. What'd you guys do? This was great. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye!